Hey everyone, I'm Clue. Welcome back to Snow Dungeon 2 and my perfect playthrough. So here's the thing, I know some of you might not necessarily agree with that title, but the thing is, looking online, the best guide that I could find clocks in at about 34 hours, and then the average completion time is roughly, again, about 30 to 40 hours. So in lieu of that, I think I can do it in maybe 12 to 15 hours currently, so compared to the statistics, I would say this is a lot more perfected than those runs. Other than that, onto the run. So I do grab the attack relic. This is the one sort of change I would kind of make if I were to do the run again. Normally I wouldn't get the kitchen to level 7 like I did. I sort of overestimated the amount of gold I farmed, and just in general a lot more prepared than I necessarily need to be for this run. So usually I'd grab the HP relic, get the 5 extra HP. Yeah, the two don't really matter a huge amount because we don't have the ability to level up any of the relics in this dimension. We do want to complete it in one run, but because we should be ahead in HP, I do grab the attack relic. After that, we make sure to craft full equipment. We grab 4 swords because we get 2 weapons from the quests, 5 shields because we get the pig iron shield from the quest as well, 6 leather chest plates or whatever they're called, and 6 iron rings. With all of our full equipment, we can grab 1 mystic, 1 nurse, and 4 more mystics, and we're essentially right to clear the dimension. There's not much to it. This is the comp we're going to use. Our HP should be more than enough to sort of survive, and we should be fine to just get all the way to the chameleon Dark Lord and complete the run. I do level up whatever we can because we did stockpile a decent amount of blue smithing crystals, so we sell some of them and then use the rest to level up our equipment, mainly the shields and armor, so that we can increase our HP buffer. So the important thing to note is, while we have enough HP to survive the boss, we do not have enough HP to survive, bullshit 4 enemy room stacking damage on 1 unit. So we do just want to try to increase our threshold as much as possible, and we do, I believe, get past the 3 enemy bullshit gang up tactic, but not the 4 enemy. So onto the run. And yeah, I'm not going to make you sit through. To be honest, it's not too bad. It's like 40 minutes, half an hour, something around there. We can see it's 35 minutes. So I can do the math quickly with the timer. And here we are on the chameleon boss. So, most annoying boss in the game by far. It's going to take a while because of the evasion, so I might as well explain some other stuff. You might notice that the nurse is in the last position. The reason for this is it does increase clearing times. We do not need to maintain our health because at some point I do manually take over and use single target damage to ensure that we don't have the ability to be KO'd by, again, those 4 enemy rooms. So the nurse is in the last position to sort of ensure that we can clear the rooms in the quickest animation set. So each mystic either attacking or using torment, and then the nurse healing only on floors or rooms where we can't finish off the party in one go. This isn't the case later on. We do put the nurse back in the optimal position of 2 so that they can heal whenever necessary and we sort of avoid ambush damage. But at the moment, again, we have that high HP threshold that for the majority of the run, it's just really from, I believe, for 180 that we can, unfortunately, suffer losses if I don't sort of slow down and use single target damage. Boy, I've been talking for, like 1-2 minutes and we're still going. By far the most annoying boss. Like, it's not difficult, it's just so slow because of RNG. I would like to poison it, so there is maybe the thought of bringing 2 nurses, though this will probably increase the dimension by maybe 5 minutes due to the lack of 1 mystic and being able to use torment, therefore meaning we do have to use single target damage to clear and avoid 4 enemy rooms. Come on, just die already. So many misses. We do, luckily enough, get to use bias. I don't quite understand the speed because the chameleon should have higher speed, but every now and then we do get 2 back-to-back rounds, so lucky us, I guess. I may, you know what it probably is, if I have to speculate. Evasion is probably a speed down, but obviously evasion up. But there we go, boss done, and essentially the dimension done. We would have the gold right now to continue upgrading the kitchen had I not got it to level 7, so that is something to keep in mind in the future. If I were to repeat it, I can farm less. Other than that, there is one major thing that I am going to take advantage of in this set of runs that I was not previously, and that is the arena. So I was avoiding the arena because I am doing this in a segmented fashion, so it's hard for me to sort of not cheat the run through battle credits or anything like that. But the thing is, the arena locks 2 hours, so if I just keep track of it, I can make sure that I complete the arena only every 2 hours, rather than it always being available, because again, I do pause between dimensions. So we will grab 3 mystics, 1, 2, and 3. And then we will do the arena. And it's somewhat tricky because we need, I believe, 22 damage on each mystic to ensure that we can clear it perfectly. So it is a little bit of a worry. I was sort of thinking about quitting out and making a backup save just in case, but we should be fine. The occasional enemy might survive depending on which gear they have. It's not too much of a big deal. It's really important that we do this arena because the 60 essence we get from it is just huge. In fact, all the essence we can generate from the arena, the fact that we can do it in a minute or two and get 60 plus essence is just fantastic. So from now on, I will be keeping track of the 2-hour time mark from when we finish this arena, and that way we can continue to utilize the arena in the future dimensions. One day I would like to attempt this run in obviously one sitting, so it's very important that I map it out correctly. Although, if you were just trying to complete So Dungeon as quick as possible, I would get to this stage in Dimension 2, and then I would just farm essence, to be honest. The funny part is, doing the arena doesn't actually use the magic clock, and that was another thing that was sort of stopping me from trying it. But luckily I tested and we gain all 15 charges. They only are deducted if we do the normal dungeon, not the arena. So then all that's left is for us to spend our gold. Not that there's much for us to actually buy, as again I sort of over-prepared, and that's a key component that I could probably save time on, is the simple fact that most dimensions we do unfortunately end with a sizable chunk of money that I could be using to upgrade, say, the kitchen or something else of more use than just the normal tavern upgrades. Oh well, that should be the dimension done though. Wait, no. I've had the same thought in this post-recording as what I've had in-game. I've got the script. I'll put the correct script up on screen. There's no point in utilizing this one that I'm using now. I've tweaked it several times. I did not account for the Dark Mage nor the correct mana regen priority in the script that I am outlining here. In fact, I will skip it for the most part because it looks like I take 3 or so minutes writing this out. That's definitely a time save as well. Yeah, so this whole chunk can definitely go. I can't believe I spent that long on writing out scripts. Definitely can shave off that time, but that's the dimension done. So let's see, we started at 4:07 and finished around 4:50, so we got Dimension 2 done in 43 minutes. Pretty decent. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.